Okay, so tonight I'm gonna make, for the main course, some French onion soup, and then I'm going to, on the side, have some ratatouille, and for dessert we're gonna have lemon mousse. So, to start, I'm gonna crack some eggs. I separate them into whites and yolks. I'm gonna have the yolks in this pan pot and put the whites in the bowl for later. So once you've separated your eggs, you're going to add some sugar and some lemon juice. And some lemon zest, but don't do all of it because you want to save some to garnish later. I'm going to leave about that much for later. And a pinch of salt. You don't want too much, I'm going to a little more. Then make it all nice and smooth, whisk it. Alright, now you're going to bring it over to the stove. You want to be on medium heat, not too high. And just stir it until it's kind of like a custardy, light pudding texture. And then you're going to chill it and take it out later. Okay, so now that you have your custard ready, you're going to pour through a strainer to get any of the chunks out into a bowl. This process might take a little while. And then you're going to freeze it after that. Okay, so once your pudding stuff is cold, you're going to scoop it into some, you have to whip the egg whites, which I've done in the meantime. Scoop it in there. It's very sticky and kind of funky, but it'll work. Ooh. It's like syrup. Come on, just get it off of there. Sticky mess. You just kind of fold it in. Cut off the edges. I'm sure that these kind of globs like this really get mixed in. And then once you're satisfied with how much you've stirred it in, you can add in the whipped cream. So once you've got it all mixed in, you're going to pour it into your individual serving glasses. And then you're going to stick it back in the freezer so it gets nice and cool, and take it out when it's time to eat it. Alright, so now for the ratatouille. You're first going to start by taking some diced onions and some minced garlic and putting it into a frying pan. With some tomato paste. Get it out of here. And some water. Mix it up until it's mostly smooth kind of texture to it. The tomato paste isn't chunky anymore. Then you're going to want to add a little bit of olive oil. Alright, and you've got over here your chopped veggies. You're just going to want to start layering these. Oh, first let's make sure this is nice and smooth. Okay, so you're going to start layering these like this, alternating colors, so it's nice and pretty. Keep going round and round till it's done. Alright, so once you've done that, got it all laid out like this, you're going to take some thyme, sprinkle it over. Want a good amount, so it's really going to add to the flavor. And you're going to take some of this salt. Not too much, we don't want it to be too salty. When you cover it, tin foil. And stick it in the oven. 375 for 45 minutes. So to make the soup, you're going to start by taking half a stick of butter and a little bit of canola oil. Drizzle it in there. Let that melt. Then we're going to add these onions, which have been chopped. Not too small, they're kind of just long, nice pieces of onions. I want to get a spatula. Turn the heat down a little bit. Alright, and then you're going to add the onions. And you're going to stir them for half an hour until they get nice, deep golden brown. Just like this. Coming along nice. It's been about 10 minutes of stirring. Okay, so once the onions have gotten down to a nice deep color, you're going to lower the heat, add some of the flour. Oh no, sorry, first add the wine to deglaze it. Well, that smells good. You kind of stir it around for a couple minutes before adding the flour. Alright, probably good enough. A little bit of flour. Alright, now you're going to stir for a nice solid 2 to 3 minutes. Help the flavors come out. Once the flour has been added, you've stirred it for a while, be sure to scrape the bottom to get that flavor off the bottom of the pot. Time to add in the beef broth. And that's gonna simmer for about 20 minutes. And that's ready to serve. So, once you've got that simmered for a while, you can take out the thyme, which I put in there. And I put in bay leaf too. Put a quick little last stir. And then spoon it into this oven ready baking dish. Also, I've toasted some bread to put on top. Alright, I'm going to take the bread, just load it up on top like that. I should just cut these in half. Stick it on the edges. Okay, Then I've got some French cheese. Sprinkle it all on top like this. Don't be shy with the cheese.
Want me to grate some more?
Maybe so, even, yeah. What the heck? Alright, so I'm going to pop it in the oven really quickly, melt the cheese, and then we're going to be ready to serve it. Make sure it's up high so that the cheese can melt. Oops. Okay. The dessert came out nicely. Looks delicious. Hopefully it tastes good. And I'm going to pull out the soup now and we'll see how it tastes. Alright, soup's up.
Wait.
Where should I put this? Dad, come show the camera what it is. Looks pretty good to me. What did you guys think of the meal?
We thought it was delicious.
I agree, it was really good. I feel very satisfied.
Do you have any criticism?
Well, I would start with the onion soup. Onion soup is a soup that I never like, and I ate it right down. It was flavorful and yummy.
I agree.
And the toast on top was still very crunchy and cheesy. It wasn't soggy.
One little problem with the toast was the edges of it somehow got a little bit blackened, and you could really taste that. But it was only a little bit, and it was otherwise it was delicious.
And then I would say that the ratatouille was also delicious. The recipe called for more tomato type sauce than I would prefer. But even with that, the vegetables were not your normal vegetables. There were eggplant and other squashes and peppers. It was a good mix of vegetables that we don't normally eat. Very kind of sophisticated taste, and it was delicious.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it was great. I thought the ratatouille was excellent. I thought that also that the tomatoiness of it was different than what I'm used to. It seemed like maybe some cheese would have improved it, and I learned after the fact, I thought that before, that in fact there was meant to be some cheese, but there wasn't.
And then the lemon zest mousse,
Oh my goodness.
I would say was the highlight of the course.
Yeah, that was.
I went off of my low carb diet because I couldn't not do more than a taste, and it was also very rich in flavor, yet light and fluffy.
Great texture.
And
Awesome
love
texture.
the little touch of zest on top.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I think that was the one we thought least likely to succeed, and it was fabulous.
Yeah, that was a little troubling.
Yeah. So it was a great meal.
Are you done?
Yeah, all right.